Ryan Ray's got very, very, very drunk. And he put his head down and he looked at me and he's like, I'm gonna puke, dude.
No, he said he was gonna poop
also. I'm gonna poop and puke?
Yeah.
Oh God, why would you want to just do that to yourself?
We heard he gets naked a lot, so we were like,
oh, Jimmy, you and him should hang out. You guys are like the naked skaters.
Best buddies.
Still trying to get a guest naked.
If you want to do this whole interview in the nude, you're welcome to.
I don't think my parents would be super stoked if they ever
I don't know where we clip the mic.
So how did you said you watched the Oscars last night?
Yeah.
How was the Oscars for you? How was your experience?
I loved it. Well, I mean, I ended up just watching it by myself, which was cool or whatever, but, you know, it would have been cool to have it just, you know.
You know what, maybe next year
it would
you
be
can
nice to have Erica sitting there with me.
You should have invited me.
Yeah.
I was available. I'm kind of hurt too.
Oh, man!
Hurt.
It was so last minute.
Maybe you should like make a blog about movies.
Yeah, have you ever thought about that?
Yeah.
You should.
I mean, I'm not like a certified like.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Critic,
But you're a good storyteller.
Yeah, you could just film yourself talking over movies.
Yeah.
You're like blah 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 blah.
Do you know about Walker's acting career?
Yes, I have the movie.
You do?
It's Little Children.
Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was his performance? How would you rate
It was
grade it.
amazing.
Give me. You're a critic.
Right, so
your opinion matters.
First off, good job because that movie was pinnacle. That movie's really good. It's all sketchy, but it's actually like really good movie.
Really good.
How'd you get involved in that?
So when I was a little kid growing up in St. Helena, the director lived in that town, and I knew his daughter, and so they needed someone to help them find locations for the skating scenes. So they just asked me to be a skateboard consultant or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went out to New York. They'd done their research well too. It was all these spots in Staten Island. I kind of just
the ABC Ledges.
Yeah, the ABC
Really?
Ledges.
They already knew about it?
They had them all down,
needed,
yeah.
right?
And so they just needed help making it realistic from a skater's perspective. So I just kind of said, oh yeah, changed it a little bit. And then that was it. And then a month later, they couldn't cast anyone, so they needed a skater, so they just asked me. I was super.
And it was your first rail, you board slid, right?
Yeah.
They told you what trick to do?
Well, no, it's cool too, because they actually made a spot, basically from scratch. It wasn't even a spot, and they had a huge budget for the skating scene, so they made a spot. Yeah, I had to board slide this 11-star like 50 times in a row. Joe Tukmanian was one of the extras too. He's a 5-board rider. Yeah. So the first time we started skating the rail, he just went for a board slide, and he just did the thing where you hop on the board slide and then jump to the ground.
Just testing it out.
And the stunt coordinator on the set, this big buff dude, throws out a red pad, like something that you would put down for a real action scene if someone was falling on the ground, and it just almost like fucked him up because he tried to dodge this red pad that came flying out at his feet before he could even do it.
So was he like, hey, I can do this without the pad? Like,
Well, we had to explain. We're like, dude, we're just gonna fall, and it's gonna be okay. You don't have to like rush in to try to save us.
Yeah, if you get used to a red pad being in there.
Yeah, it was.
That's pretty funny. I'd like to see that.
It's nerve-wracking. I was so spooked trying to
How old
act
were
on
you
set.
doing it?
I was 17. Yeah, so it wasn't
Good
that
money?
young. It was okay. It was good. Yeah, it was cool. It was enough to convince my friend David to just drop out. We got emancipated. This is what was terrible. We got emancipated just because we were working over child labor laws, so we became our own adults.
Yeah.
And David was younger than me, and he's like, "Wait, so I can sign my own notes?" And I'm like, yeah, we're our own adults now. Yeah, you can sign your own notes to leave class.
Wow.
And then he took that to just be like, well, I don't want to go to school anymore. And he just dropped out. And he wasn't even a bad student. He was like a good student too. Could have easily finished.
Do you lose your car keys just about every day?
I'm a space.
What's the deal?
Well, I've been better about my car keys.
What do you lose? You
'Cause
lose
now it's
everything,
like-
your phone and stuff too?
Yeah, I'm just like the stoner that doesn't even smoke weed. I don't know, just like space about those things.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, so what's the
It
last thing that
happens.
you lost?
My sanity, usually, this weekend. No, I don't.
If that's losing your sanity, you're lucky. You've seen me lose my sanity trying to trick.
Who's had the most meltdowns during this video process?
Let's just say Tom Remillard. It's almost like a meltdown of life. Like he'll try to kick flip, and he can't get it. So what's going through his head, instead of like, I want to get this kick flip, what's going through his head is like, we're in Barcelona, take me to a skate park, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, and you're just like, Barcelona is a skate park. Like, you know.
It's not balls.
I don't know.
I feel like everyone's been
going.
Everyone's been going through it.
Yeah,
with this
for
video.
sure.
I've loved seeing John Holland in action. He's just such a vet. He's been doing this for so long. He's just the best dude, and he just knows how to do it.
Whose part are you most looking forward to in the new one?
I just want to see the whole video in general. Yeah. Like, I want to see everybody's parts just as much as I want to see the intro and the credits. It's weird. It's like, you're almost like a skate team. It's like your own board brand in a way, or whatever you want to say. You're going on trips and stuff. And it's like interesting because you'll be able to tell stories or whatever, your experiences through your travels and skating, because you're not always with the people that you're with. You're with them for what, like 10 months for a TransWorld part? So
how about you? Do you have a part you're looking forward to?
It's kind of the same. I'm looking forward to them all pretty equally, but I think Julian Davidson's gonna have just an incredible part. I've seen him just working so hard. I don't know. Everyone has something I'm looking forward to, so I really can't wait.
I'm excited for you guys. Only a couple more days till the lights go down and the video starts.
I've been calling it doomsday.
Can you streak at the premiere?
You should, Jimmy.
Dude,
Who's gonna say anything?
I'm sorry, like the flow days are over. When I was like straight out of high school, party time, I was a late drinker, you know, I wasn't the kid partying in high school, so it's like, you know, you take a few years back of maturity, and I mean,
I think his naked.
You can ask Trevor. Trevor's in the audience right now. You can ask him. Like, do I get naked a lot on trips still?
Trevor.
You get naked a lot on trips.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, it's the homies, dude. It's the homies. But it's all for fun.
So how many redheads are in the video? You consider yourself a redhead? Are you a redhead?
Oh, I'm ginger.
How
It's
many
short.
redheads
It's
are
short
in the
now.
video?
You know what's
How
cool?
many gingers
I
are
feel
in the
like
video?
this might be record breaking for.
Josh is kind of ginger, right?
Well, here's the thing. Listen, Jimmy's kind of an undercover ginger.
I'm an undercover
He's got
ginger.
some ginger beard.
If you look at the beard,
So he's kind of like the surprise.
the little scruff.
Oh
Who
yeah.
else?
So
Silas?
Silas is for sure ginger.
Oh, dude,
he's
big
pretty authentic. But again, he's more of a ginger beard than a full-on redheaded.
You're the full
person.
on like.
I think I'm the most.
So it's like,
ginger. But so we got
altogether-
that's 3, so that's half the lineup right there, and then Josh may have
It's
a little
close.
ginger beard in him. You'd be surprised how many people have the ginger beard. It's so weird. It
I
doesn't
have
matter
some up
if you're
here, too.
blonde. Doesn't matter if you're brown haired.
Hey Walker, do you think people
Yeah.
expect, as a friend, like an outside perspective, do you think people expect Jimmy, people he doesn't know, expect Jimmy to be like zany when they meet him? Like they expect some sort of like theatric?
for sure,
I
right?
think people expect that he's like this drug addict or something like that, but he's like totally not. I don't know. It's funny because I brought him. And he's definitely not. You know, it's his personality. I think this is just one of the most gifted, coordination wise with your feet. You're just one of the. You got it all.
Who,
dude.
me?
Do you think
Jump
that the
roping,
jump rope? Yeah, it was the
skating,
jump roping.
dancing. I mean, you kill it. You guys want to see some footage I caught of him recently?
Oh,
Absolutely.
the jump roping that was.
This was
so funny.
insane.
Okay, well-
Oh wait. This was first try.
So you've never really given up the jump roping?
No,
Or
he
does
has
it just
it
come
all.
back naturally,
It's
like
just
riding a
all
It just
bike?
comes back. Like
It's like
in a way.
riding a bike for him. He's just got it, and he can get creative and freestyle.
I like
with
the
this. Wait, it's
sound.
You
not
know what this
over.
reminds me of? Like Blades of Glory or something? No!
Yes,
In Seductive Ending.
that's one of the best things I've
Dude,
ever.
you're already on the ground, just waiting for girls to mount you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want to add him.
I've seen
But when I
it.
was younger, when I would just do it, I'd be like really tired. So I think like once you get older, you know, and stuff like that, like you're not like a little kid anymore.
You're in better
so
physical shape
yeah,
right now.
physically like different.
You're
so
a
in
man jump
way-
roping versus a boy jump roping.
Exactly.
Who carries the jump rope around?
and
Okay,
I
so this
twist
is it.
My
I-
muscles are just all and I'm just like where.
No, but in a way, it's like it is in a way. In a way, it is. All of a sudden, you just come back and you just go. and then you just start going crazy.
Now I try a trick for 3 hours, it's just like, just the next thing you're trying to learn, and then you have it under you.